Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a good one. So let's dig in. So Fed Chair Powell is going to have, start the meeting tomorrow, and then he's going to have his conference on Wednesday. Now I want you to think about something. I think the chance of a 0 basis point move is not going to happen. The only difference that's going on right now are banks are failing, and the only people suffering from that in terms of depositors are going to be people and companies that can afford to have over $250,000 stored in the banks. Now, for the regular person, and so I'm expecting a 25 basis point move, kind of capitulating a little bit, saying, okay, they have to do something because inflation hasn't changed. Just the situation for people banking at certain banks have changed, but inflation has not. So they're going. I'm like 90% sure they're going to do a 25 basis point move. Anyway, UBS Bank has basically been kind of pushed to purchase Credit Suisse, and that brings basically the closure of a bank that's been around for over 100 years. Now, what's significant is that bondholders at the bank are going to basically be liquidated, right? That's done. They're going to lose they're going to lose their money. The Saudi bank is going to lose about 80% of their investment in Credit Suisse. Um, and I sit back and I just kind of go, wow, right? You're having bank failures around the world, and I'm waiting for at least one more shoe to drop. As banks continue to fall, Bitcoin continues to go up. Now, I had mentioned to you, and I'll show you later on, I had mentioned to you that there is that $28,028 mark that I had called. Well, guess what? Bitcoin is trading above that right now. But as you, but as you can see, it's been a skyrocket up. So we'll have to, when we get into the numbers section, I'll show you what I'm talking about. But that's kind of a big deal. Some bit of a problem for the United States government is that Silicon Valley's banks assets have not been sold yet. So they took it to bid and failed twice. Now they have to do it for a third time, and hopefully something will happen. On the other hand, you have Signature Bank being picked up by New York Community Bancorp, or at least their Flagstar division. They will take over all non crypto business. Say that again. They will pick up all non crypto business. And this is significant because news had dropped that, basically the FDIC is saying if you want to take over this bank, you're going to have to get rid of crypto business. Well, part of that has happened. Then they came back and they said, no, 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 we didn't say that. We didn't say that. And guess what? Here's a deal that says that this bank is going to take over the non-crypto portion of the business. What happens to the crypto portion? I still haven't heard anything. I haven't seen anything. And I've been all over this. Haven't seen jack. So I'm still waiting for news about that. That's going to be a very big deal. Now, if you take a step back and you pay attention to what's going on, Fidelity is actually a very large company. They have very large asset management company, and they have over 4 billion, 5 billion, I'm sorry, trillion dollars worth of assets. I believe it's 4 point something trillion dollars in assets under management. They've introduced Fidelity Crypto, which basically their on ramp for people that want to trade Bitcoin and Ethereum. Well, they're expanding that to more of their retail customers. That is a significant thing because that would be seen as taking advantage of where banks are faltering. So now I can move my money in and out of crypto right there. However, if I buy Bitcoin and if I buy Ethereum, I think I have to leave it at Fidelity. I don't think that there is a way for me to trade or send that crypto someplace else. So that's kind of a big deal. Still, if I want to get in on the game, there's an easy way to get in on the game. And I pay attention to that because, like I said, taking advantage of banks faltering. It's an on-ramp for crypto, for digital assets. And I'm going to be paying attention to see if they actually do open it up to allow you to send and receive crypto from other exchanges or other wallets. That's what's going to be really interesting. Now, if I'm the US government, I would be listening to Larry Fink. Right now, in this instance, I would be taking the piece of news that he dropped as a little bit more than just simply important. And the reason why is because he's saying, listen, we're seeing digital payments solutions being led by emerging markets. That's right. Established markets like the United States are lagging. And with everything that's going on in the United States, we're going to wind up chasing a lot of crypto firms out of the country. And that lag will turn into a drag. That drag will turn into a closed faucet, period. Innovation will be stifled in this country. That's the way I see it. As long as we keep along this same path, I hope we change path and better minds prevail on how we should be handling crypto. I mean, if you look at the banking industry right now, I keep telling people this is why Bitcoin was created. This is why altcoins were created. If you look at the banking industry right now, please tell me what's different than 2008. There are differences, but the overall difference, it failed. So that's going to be a problem for the United States government. It's going to be a big problem, and I hope we fix it. Anyway, you know what we should do? We should get to the numbers. That's what we should do. Let's see. There you go. You know what? I'm going to refresh this one real quick so that we can see fresh data. There you go. And if you're looking at the losers, the loser list goes all the way down to about here. All right. In which case, helium is the one that I'm paying attention to. That's highest on my list right now. It's 14%. Right. That's not a good thing for them. That's not a good look. Not at all. Blur is down 4%. But again, a 4% move, anything under 5%, I really don't pay attention to. I just kind of make a quick note of it and keep it moving. Polygon is down, 3%. To me, those are lateral moves. And hopefully we'll get some news. Hopefully if Bitcoin continues to grow, Bitcoin always goes first, and then altcoins trail. But with Matic going down, with Polygon going down, to me, I'm like, that's a buying opportunity for me. So later on, I'll probably be snatching up some more Polygon. Looking at the winners go all the way down to about here. So just about everybody on this list. I will call out VeChain for being up 4%. Who else is on here that I pay attention to? Stacks is up 11%. Anybody else I'm paying it to over here? Nervous Network is 15%. I believe they had taken a hit the other day. That's about it. That's about all I'm paying attention to on this list at the current time. Taking a look at this is interesting. Yeah, burn rate, 66,000, over 66,000 ETH. Done, gone, burned. That's a big deal. Again, FOMC meeting happens tomorrow. Powell's conference, his press conference will happen Wednesday. Again, I am expecting a 25 basis point move, right? Because he can't do zero. He absolutely cannot do zero, because that would give pause and inflation would just continue to rise. He's got to do something, and I think that's what's going to happen, a 25 basis point move. The fear and greed index, look at this number, 66. We are deep into the greed territory right now. People are thinking they can make money. With crypto going up, people are feeling good about their choices right now. DeFi Llama, we can see that there's $68 billion in total value locked. Bitcoin, again, if you pay attention to my numbers right here, we blasted through 2314. Then we blasted through, and I want you to pay attention to this. We did a few things. Look at this. This is almost phenomenal. We busted through my 25,210 number. We busted through right here, then dropped back down, then touched it again, then dropped back down. And then now we've just rifled up to that 28 number I kept telling you about. Now, I'm not expecting us to be able to sustain these numbers for a long time. But if we do pull back, I think that pullback will have us still above the 23,417. At least that's my thought. That's how I'm looking at it. But I think there will be an eventual pullback where you'll be able to make some money, buy back in. At least that's what I'm going to do. I'm pretty sure my kids are going to do the same thing. But this is what I'm thinking about. All right. Looking at the big picture, if it would just show up. There you go. That's nice. Again, everybody's lagging except for Solana. I do not have a reason for why Solana is popping. To me, it's an unreliable platform to me. So to me, they're just trading on whispers right now. Like, I just don't see it. I'm not gonna lay bank on that one. I mean, from an investment perspective, it's been doing phenomenally well. But from a technology perspective, I wouldn't touch it. And if I can't believe in you on the technology side, I don't know that I'm going to take a chance on the investment side. That's for me because, I work in the technology space, so that's how I think about it. But Bitcoin, again, being over that 28 number is kind of a big deal. Ethereum being almost at 1,800 is a very big deal. XRP dropping to 37.6 cents is a big deal to me. I'd want to get my hands on some more XRP as well. Cardano is down. Stacks is up. That's something I would pay attention to. So I think there are opportunities where things can happen. In my humble opinion, looking at the year-to-date rise, look at this: Bitcoin 70%, 70% outpacing almost everybody. I think for Solana, because if you look at Solana is up 133%. So it's outpaced just about every reliable coin that's out there. But look at Polygon. Polygon's think about what I'm going to say. It's only up 52%. Just think about that. It's only up 52% compared to, again, Solana at 133, Bitcoin at 70. And that 52% is also still higher than Ethereum. I told you yesterday that my play on Ethereum, yes, I do own some Ethereum. I own a nice little bit, of Ethereum, Bitcoin. But my true play on Ethereum is Polygon. They've got their ZK in place. They've got their ZK AVM in place. They've got a few things going on that make it so that I feel I can depend on Polygon. I'm just thinking that they're having a pullback. They're at $1.15 now, and I'm looking at that and I'm saying, kind of licking my lips, going, yeah, that could be a purchase right there for me. That really could be. Doge is down. It was recently up to 7.5 cents. Now it's down to 7.4, but thereabouts. Shiba Inu is down, but it's been up 32% this year, right? I'm expecting more from SHIB. I really am expecting more for SHIB. So I'm holding out to see what actually happens with Shibarium. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, this is Eddie J on crypto. I hope you like what I'm doing. If you do, hit the like button, tell your friends about it. And definitely, if you have questions or want to teach me something, drop me a note. I would greatly appreciate it. Anyway, hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.